The governor says no session, but we'll look at a few of the bills that we may see again in 2 years. And you'd feel safer knowing there are several police officers right down the street from your house, right? Substations are coming. We now know whether the North Side station will be close to your neighborhood.
From the studios of KMAC Television in Lubbock, your local election headquarters. This is Talking Points with Bryan Mudd, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Services.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Also this week, integrity. It's the way Mama told you to act when no one was watching, and something we always ask from our elected officials and the people they do business with. We took a hard stand with many of you against Lubbock County's choice to run the medical examiner's office when NAG Pathology was accused of retaliation against employees and took body parts of deceased children for medical use without the consent of family members. NAG claims to have been within its legal rights to do so, but sometimes integrity is more than that. While state and federal investigators continue to look into NAG's practices, Lubbock County started taking a closer look as well. And when NAG was asked to provide the county with insurance information they should have provided weeks ago, Lubbock County got something different in return. KMAC's Paige Peroso shows us.
We sincerely hope that the next medical examiner will have the full support of all county commissioners and the community.
Just hours after a county commissioner meeting which discussed NAG Pathology's insurance policy, this letter was sent to the county judge, saying NAG Pathology Labs will not renew their contract, which puts them in charge of the medical examiner's office. The county requires insurance for all county subcontractors. That way the county isn't liable.
Here we are, no insurance. Okay, a week later, still no insurance. I said, all right, well, it's going on the agenda. We need to review that contract.
As of now, they still haven't provided a copy of their insurance. Corley questions if they ever had it.
I'm doubtful at this point and very concerned.
I do know that there's been a lot of controversy involving this particular contract.
The controversy revolves around several allegations saying NAG Pathology harvested children's organs for further testing in California, all done without parents' permission. Those allegations are currently being investigated by the Texas Rangers.
And I think going forward, I think that this is probably best for both parties. For both NAG and certainly for the county as well.
The company has until the end of this week to provide proof of insurance to the Commissioner's Court. Paige Peroso, KMAC News.
All right, Paige, thank you. County Commissioner for Precinct 4, Chad C's here with us now. Okay, after that story aired, NAG still had, what, 2 or 3 days to produce the insurance information. Have they done so to your knowledge?
I spoke with Neil, which is our civil DA, and that was about 10 minutes ago before I came here, and he said we still haven't received it yet.
So then what's now next in that process?
They've been sent a demand letter to produce this, or else there's going to be consequences.
NAG's contract was supposed to end in October anyway, is that
correct?
Is that correct? So at that point, if we're getting out of this, or they're getting out of this, is the county still on the hook for any money to be paid to them after that point? Do we know?
No, we've been currently, as they turn in their invoices, we've been currently paying them. I brought it up to the county commissioner's court. If they don't produce insurance, as a contractor, that would happen to me. If I didn't produce insurance, they would withhold funds from me.
Sure.
So that may be an option, but we're going to get this straightened out.
So in one way or another, it looks like we're going to need a new medical examiner.
Yes, we will.
Here.
We have 5 months to get that done.
What are you looking for next time? Do you want to hire an ME and let that person build a department, or another outside company?
Well, I've seen the writing on the wall coming already, and I've been doing some stuff back channels. I didn't want to get it out there publicly because they were still under a contract, but now that they've made it public, they're not coming back, so I'm going to be public. I've been looking already. In my opinion, we need a complete clean slate. We need somebody that can come in and look in a medical examiner's office, not to be hired there, but to structure it A, B, C, D. This is the steps you need to get to put this back where it's going to be something we can be proud of. That way we can get accredited by name, and that's our ultimate goal. And this is something for years you always hear about our medical examiner's office. You never hear anything about our sheriff's department office. It's run well. Medical examiner has not been run well. But this is going to change one way or another.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that, I know. Let's talk about the state of the Expo Center while we have you here. A vote scheduled to happen this week to start collecting the hotel and car rental taxes. That's now been put off. Why did that happen?
The legal documents for actually implementing this tax to be collected got to us on late Thursday, right before the holiday weekend. Our civil DAs did not have enough time to review it before County Commissioner's Court. So we did not know if all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, everything was in perfect language for doing this. And if we jump ahead and we mess this up, the county can actually be sued for doing that. We expect this to be done, and on our next county commissioners meeting, the 10th, we expect to pass that, which would take in effect July 1st.
July 1st, okay. All that sounds logical. I hear, though, the steering committee didn't quite care for any more delays. Are there reasons they want this to start quicker than it has been?
Well, we don't have a venue right now for something like that. It's a multi-purpose arena.
Right.
And so they're wanting to get it done as quickly as possible. I know the ABC rodeos are concerned, but I'm not going to hang the county out there to dry and do something wrong that's potentially going to cost our taxpayers money. I've told everybody from the very beginning, when the vote first came out, I personally voted against it. I thought it was rushed. I thought we needed to wait and get more details. The voters, they said they want it, so I'm obligated as a county commissioner to make sure it's done right. I'm not going to put the county in jeopardy for having to come back to taxpayers and go, whoops, we messed up. We need some more money. I'm not going to do that.
Well, do you believe the taxes will pay for the bond in a way to get this thing completed, or is private money a must for this deal?
Well, it depends on what we build.
Right.
See, they've envisioned something similar to the Mallet Center in Levelland, and they envisioned they needed $50 million. We're not going to have that without people donating extra funds to this. And I'm to the point we are not going to raise taxes for this. It has to be supported from the venue tax we're doing.
Some private donations to the county might be nice,
yes,
I think,
yes.
here.
Or different partnerships.
Right, right.
But we're still wanting to work with the steering committee. They did bring it here. They have done some work. We're trying to make this work, but we're going to do it responsibly.
Right. I know you haven't had as much money in the bank as a county to cover some things in the way that you would prefer. As you work through the district budget cycle as we go through now, how is that playing into your planning for things?
Well, there's several different issues we still have as far as litigation against the county, some I can't go into. We're going to have a net revenue of about $4.5 million because of our new growth that we've had, and then with our sales tax. So we're doing good that way, but I see us potentially having to spend it in other places that we shouldn't have to be spending it.
Give folks, though, in Precinct 4 a few things that, like in your budget request, that you may want to see happen for those folks.
Well, one of the things that's going to help with this road bond package that we just did, we're going to have more discretionary funds to fix some of these county roads, upgrading from just dirt to Cleachy or from Cleachy to seal coat. There's a big project that's going to go through Shallow Water on 1294. It has a hawk system involved in it. That's similar to the one you have over there at Friendship, where they actually stop the traffic with a light at the crosswalks. That's going to happen there, and like I said, more discretionary funds. What I'd like to see is all this turmoil go away. We got Emmy's office, we got the Tyler Technology KeyCorp contracts problems. We got building maintenance that's been deferred for so long that we have roofs caving in places. Things like that shouldn't happen here.
But here we are to try to fix it. Hey, last question here in the final seconds. We have a lot of rain here lately.
Yes.
Is that changing any priorities as far as phase 1 of that bond package for the roads?
It hasn't as yet. With our discretionary funds, like I said, we're going to get to choose that ourselves. So I've actually gone out there and driven the roads after this rain event. I've driven roughly half of mine. And it also, anyone that had a flooded house, I've gone out personally to see and let them know, I'm sorry this happened. How can I get you in contact with people that can help you? Plus our emergency management coordinator, he follows up with them, and he determines how much damage was done. And when we meet a certain criteria, then state funds and federal funds can kick in, and that's up to him to find that. I just let him know, these are the houses, please go see them, take photographs, and if there's anybody out there that did have flooding that you've not reported, please let the county know, and we'll get somebody out there to take a look at it.
Important stuff.
And also, we have a lot of mud boggers that want to go out there and test their pickups out.
No.
Please don't do that. It tears our roads up, and if you get stuck, the county is not going to pull you out.
Makes things worse for people who live out there, too. Chancey, good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Talk to you again soon.
Anytime.
And let's do this week's poll question. Do you think the Texas legislature did enough to improve school and teacher funding in this year's session? They certainly gave it a shot. Talk to us on our KMAC News Facebook page and everythinglubbock.com. Click Talking Points. Give us your opinion there. And coming up, a heartbreaker from Slayton. Two well-known public servants gone within days of each other. And Texas Senator Ted Cruz back in Lubbock again, helping the Chamber of Commerce chat with folks about how Washington policies affect all of us.